stream. The
St.
stream.
Louis? Near St. Louis, because that's where the Merrimack Caverns are. And those are the caverns on the Merrimack that Jesse James would hide out in.
I think that's a different
Just like
contact.
I've never been on
James.
one because by the time I came around, everyone in the family had been there and done that, so you don't get to go.
Oh,
I'd love to go.
That would suck.
Yeah, it's a different Merrimack. The Merrimack here empties into the Atlantic in Newburyport, Mass.
Ah,
Yeah, Jesse James wasn't nowhere around there.
yeah, no.
How many kids are in your family that they didn't want to go again?
oh, I'm talking. My parents grew up in.
Oh,
My
shit.
mom grew up in St.
There
Louis,
you go.
so she did it on school trips and
Oh.
all that shit. And then I think she took my brother and probably took my sister, but maybe not my sister, because my sister's only. But between going with all her cousins her whole life and all that shit, but yeah, I was like, I want to go see it. She's like, yeah, it's just a cave.
Well,
Yeah, but Jesse James, that's cool.
Right.
Huh?
Yeah.
Sharon has a song
Are you
about
holding
Jesse
a
James.
possum?
What's that?
Yes,
I
it's
put
like
Anna.
Jesse, but no dot. No dot for Porcelana.
I see a daughter, brother.
Oh.
She doesn't have one.
Nope, she don't have a
Oh,
dog.
yeah.
Oh, shit. Yes, she does. There it goes.
There it goes.
Banana.
Hello,
everybody.
Is it a possum or an opossum?
Yes, I have a
Porcelana.
possum.
Hi, honey.
Oh, yeah,
sweetie.
God.
Hello, mother.
Yeah, she's holding a possum.
Yes, I'm holding a possum and she's playing possum.
Are
You know,
a
holding a possum is just asking to get hit by a fucking car.
She just woke up just for you.
All right, stream. I got the stream
Oh,
on
good.
too.
I've never seen a live possum.
We have them here in Texas
Oh,
Oh,
everywhere.
because they play dead all the time.
Yeah, they got one in my backyard sometimes.
Yeah,
I got them on my.
I thought they
they're
were
so
darker
cute.
colors.
They're shy,
Orange
friendly
was
animal.
darker.
If
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very shy.
They have really good makeup artists because there's guts and everything.
Oh, they got wicked sharp teeth, though. I'll tell you
I
that.
had
Yeah,
one
I
hit
bet.
me when
Aw,
I
it
came
was
out of my
scared.
basement apartment.
It was scared of you.
Gave me a hiss, and I
You probably scared the hell out of the poor thing.
Yeah, probably. I want one as a pet, but I don't think I could handle it.
They're blind.
I came
They're
face to
what?
face with a deer.
They can't
too,
see
I
more than
bet.
3 feet in front of their face.
Oh, really? That's why they get
Yeah,
so
they're
scared then.
blind. And that's
Oh,
why once they find a path to their in, they take that same path every time.
Uh-huh.
Porcelana just
That's why you
disappeared.
can find run marks.
Oh, no,
Like
no,
she
fine.
walked through a wall.
Well, we lived on a farm, 250 farm. I'd see them every spring with their babies on their back, just walking down the trail.
Uh-oh.
They got a clip on
There goes the
YouTube
telephone.
where one was crossing the road and a monkey ran up and grabbed one of them babies and the mama just looked at it and then turned around and kept on going. Monkey
Oh,
chowed down.
wow. Sounds like my
Yeah, I
mom.
do.
That's why they have like 10 of them. They can afford to lose one or two. They know it's going to happen.
I have a video that I took of one getting eaten in a tree in my yard by a hawk.
A hawk? Damn.
We had a cat killed on our front doorstep by a hawk or an owl, one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, I have to say, it's the fucking possum's own fault. Okay?
Of course it is.
Because for
He was born a possum.
months
They taste like ham.
This
Do
hawk
they?
had been roosting.
Yeah.
Not roosting,
pork.
but hunting from this particular branch in our yard. From this particular tree, this branch. We'd seen it there many times. One night, my
Okay, I'm
dad's eating breakfast, or one morning, my dad's eating breakfast about 6 in the morning. He said, I saw a possum walk towards the tree. My mom gets up, and there is a possum hanging from its tail from the tree. and a hawk just chewed away at it.
Oh my god. That's gross.
Between getting to the tree and my dad leaving, it climbed up and hung itself and fell asleep, and
Yeah, it's basically a large rodent.
And that was a mistake.
yeah. I mean, you pick the one place that has had a hawk every day for the last month.
Yeah, but he can't see. Wade just said he can't see.
Yeah,
He
they-
can't find him.
They're blind. Poor babies.
Well, luckily, the way the hawk was eating it, it probably didn't see what was coming either.
Hi, May. Hi, Randy.
Hey, Randy.
Oh, man.
So, Randy,
Hello, hello.
Hey, it's May. Or is it?
well, got a lot of people here tonight.
Yay!
Good to see all y'all.
Ah, oh, look at Pepper. Isn't she pretty?
If there's time, I got a couple, but not many
Thank
at
you,
all.
Personana.
Welcome, baby.
Oh, that's all right.
Oh, there's
You got what you get what you got, and you
Kirsten.
give what you got.
Hi, sister.
Something like
How
that.
are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
But I have a feeling at least 2 more clouds are gonna fall in. So and it's 6 after. We got like 2
Where's
minutes.
Kirsten been?
Kirsten's right there in the back. Ask
Hi,
her.
dear. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I haven't even heard your voice yet. Till now.
Well, you need to turn up your hearing aid.
What'd you say?
What was that, huh?
What? I can't hear you. I have an ear infection.
Randy, you can tell nasty jokes
An ear infection.
if you're on stage.
I said twat. I can't hear you. I have an ear infection.
An ear infection. That sounds bad.
Hi, just a second and I'll finger it out.
The icon.
That's
Yeah, if it gets any worse, it'll be...
It's getting bad in here. That is a beautiful moon. Crescent moon.
Are
You sure that ain't the
Yeah, this one's up,
Out of your light.
way up in the air. It's not just
For
across
man,
the horizon.
a giant leap for mankind.
Alright, there's one cloud. Who's that back there?
May.
Didn't disappear. It was a partial.
Oh, where's Jim? He was here just on a minute ago.
You know how Jim likes to make his arrivals.
Darren.
You'll wait till I'm halfway
Grand
through my first
showcase
joke.
entrance. I mean,
Jim
staircase.
Jim wants to make a mighty entrance into the
Oh,
gym.
Randy's here.
Yeah, that's what he was thinking of. A buck snorter of a entrance.
Alright, it's time to start.
Okie
It is that time. Welcome everybody to Hooligans Underground. Welcome Sandy Room Only. Welcome our signs back. I made new signs back.
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
Alright, so we're just gonna do a couple quick little jokes. Like they always are. Boudreaux and Thibodeau. They was attending a convention down in New Orleans. Just a few days ago. Now one morning they met for breakfast, and Thibodeau asked Boudreaux how he had slept the night before. Boudreaux says, well, not too good to be honest. I had a wild woman beating on my door until about 5 o'clock this morning. Thibodeau said, man, what the hell happened to make her stop at 5 o'clock? Boudreaux said, well, that's the time I let her out. There's a 5-hour limit on stray women.
When you're gonna go to
No.
hell for telling that joke. Oh yeah.
Randy, you say you got some nasty ones you wanted to say?
Yeah, I got truly tasteless.
Alright, we're gonna
jokes.
save you for later though, bro.
Got
That's-
some.
yeah,
Right. No
in case we
problem.
get like
Yeah, in case we
kicked
get
off the air or something.
No problem.
Alright, y'all, Marie. Marie was down at the Bayou grocery store shopping. It was actually Thibodeau's department store. See, I told y'all, look at Jim. Halfway through
Oh my
joke.
goodness, what is he wearing?
Hi, Jim.
Now, Marie was looking for some new material to make a dress. You know, this is old days. They made their own clothes back then. Now, at the fabric counter, she spotted some suitable material and said to Thibodeau, who was behind the counter, she said, "What's the cost of this here material?" Well, the price for that is one kiss per yard. Square yard, by the way. That's what Thibodeau said, with a shit-ass looking grin on his face. Thought he was going to get some. Marie said, "That's fine. I'll take 10 yards.
No tongue.
Thibodeau couldn't believe it. Could not believe she fell for that. He quickly measured out the cloth, folded it up, wrapped it up, then teasingly held her package out to Marie. In turn, she accepted the package. She smiled and then pointed to Boudreaux standing down by the fishing poles. She said, "My husband will settle the bill."
That's a good one.
Y'all remember going into the hardware stores that had the fabric counter?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they used to have that here. They don't have it no more, but they used to.
Yeah, Sears was big on that. Yeah.
I can remember my grandma making her own clothes. Well, I don't know if it was her. She
Oh my
made
God, I
everybody's
feel
clothes.
I made my own clothes. I made my own prom dress.
My mom made
Yeah.
ours, yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
got a
made,
six-fingered glove one time.
fingered glove.
All right, I'm gonna just do one more. Now,
For your other pinky.
Thibodeau went to see Dr. Hebert, and he told him that he and Clotilde didn't want to have any more kids. And Dr. Hebert told him that there was a procedure called a vasectomy that could fix the problem. But it was pretty expensive.
We lost
Did
you.
did I crash?
There you go. There you go.
No.
There you go.
Lost
Y'all got
yourself.
cut off in the middle of a
All right, I'm back.
It's pretty expensive.
Thought it was for a minute there.
Vasectomy.
Yeah,
Vasectomy. That's right.
Hey.
But it was pretty
Now,
expensive.
Dr. Hebert told him that there was a procedure called a vasectomy,
Mm-hmm.
but it was pretty expensive. Now, a cheaper alternative is to go home and get a cherry bomb, light it, put it in a beer can, and hold the can up to your ear and count to 10. This lag is killing me. All right, Thibodeau says to the doctor, he says, "I may not be the sharpest hook in the box, but I don't see how putting a cherry bomb in a beer can next to my ear is going to help me." "Trust me," says Dr. Hebert. So Thibodeau went home, he lit a cherry bomb, and put it in a beer can.
What?
He held the can up to his ear and began to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At which point he paused. Damn it. He placed the beer can between his legs and continued counting on his other hand.
Good one.
All right, open mic time, y'all. Who's coming up?
I got some.
Yay, yay,
All right, come on. Get out the
Yay,
way.
Kirsten.
That was hilarious.
Yay, Kirsten.
Yeah, okay.
How y'all doing?
How y'all doing?
Good. Wonderful.
Did y'all hear? Did y'all hear that McDonald's is making a deep fried pickle covered in batter?
They are gonna call.
They are gonna call it the McDildo.
Cute.
So I asked my husband at the time why he married me. He said, because you're funny. I said, well, I thought it was because I was good in bed. He said, see, you're hilarious.
Oh, that's terrible.
You know,
Sex is like a gas station.
sometimes you get
Sometimes you get full service.
sometimes you gotta
Ask for service. And sometimes you have to be satisfied with self-service.
And then there's that.
So
So, a truck loaded with thousands of copies of Roget's Thesaurus crashed yesterday, losing its entire load. Witnesses were stunned, startled, aghast, taken aback, stupefied, confused, shocked, rattled, paralyzed, dazed, bewildered, mixed up, surprised, awed, dumbfounded, nonplussed, flabbergasted, amazed, confounded, astonished, overwhelmed, horrified, numb, speechless, and perplexed. Did y'all know that people who take care of chickens are literally chicken tenders?
That's true.
Yeah, earlier today I burned 2,000 calories. That's the last time I leave brownies in the oven while I take a nap. My underwire on my bra broke, and now I've got one boob in my pocket, and the other one is hailing a taxi cab. I was going to sing that, but I thought that would be just too much. Okay, a couple of cows were smoking a joint and playing cards. That's right, the stakes were pretty high.
That's
A
good.
pun walks into a room and kills 10 people. Pun in, dead. Unintended. Get it? Okay, never mind. Let's see. I'm at the age where my mind firmly believes that I'm 29. My humor suggests I'm 12, and my body possibly died in the Civil War.
Good Lord.
Just before sweet potatoes are mashed, they become very quiet. This is known as the silence of the yams. So 5 ants rented an apartment with another 5 ants. Now there are 10 ants. Tenants.
Got it.
Okay, bye, that's it.
Back, Kirsten.
Thank you.
Good job.
Well done.
Thank you.
Good to have you. Yep. I'll go.
Hey, Jim Blow!
Hey, he's in his vacation clothes.
Oh, Hawaii.
I heard that ectomy joke a minute ago, and I thought I'd tell my favorite. Taking out tonsils is tonsillectomy. Removing your appendix is appendectomy. Changing from a woman to a man is addictomy. I told my grandson the couples have sex in their mid-90s. And I asked him if he thought my 90-year-old girlfriend was hot, and he said, well, her left cheek is. For 10 minutes, she's been napping in her soup.
Oh, God.
I asked a lady if I could run my finger through her hair. She was reluctant, but she agreed. But she got upset when I ran it across her upper lip.
That's just wrong.
Must have been one of the ladies from The View.
The difference between black-eyed peas and chickpeas is the black-eyed peas can sing us a song and the chickpeas can only hum us one. Guy's feeling a little pudgy, so he calls a fitness company that promises fast results, and he signs up for their 5-day, 5-pound weight loss program. Next morning, a stunning, fit 19-year-old woman is at his door wearing nothing but running shoes and a sign that says, "If you can catch me, you can have me." Well, he takes off after her, and within minutes, he's panting, he's sweating. On day 5, he steps on the scale, and 5 pounds are gone. So he calls the company again, and he upgrades to the 5-day, 10-pound program. Well, the next morning, an even hotter woman arrives. Same deal, just running shoes and a sign, "If you can catch me, you can have me." Well, he sprints like never before. She's even faster, though. And after 5 days of chasing, he hops on the scale, and he's 10 pounds lighter. He calls the same company again. He says, "Hit me with the big one." He says, "Sign me up for the 7-day, 25-pound extreme program." Well, they tell him, "This is our most intense package. Are you sure?" He said, "Bring it on." The next morning, he opens the door, and standing there's a 6-foot, 6-inch, 250-pound man wearing nothing but pink running shoes and a sign that reads, "If I catch you, you're mine."
I had a feeling you were going there.
Lost 20 pounds.
That's funny.
I was audited by the IRS last year, and once I got my documents in order, I wondered what I should wear to the meet the agent. I asked my accountant, he said, "Dress in your shabbiest clothes. Maybe they'll pity you and have compassion." But I wasn't so sure, so I asked my attorney. He said, "You need to intimidate them. Wear your sharpest suit. Show them you're not afraid." So I was even more confused, so I asked my priest. He told me a story. A young woman about to be married asked her mother what to wear on her wedding night. Her mother told her, "Wear a long, heavy flannel nightgown that covers everything up to your neck, or a sexy negligee with a V-neck to your navel. It doesn't matter. Either way, you're still getting screwed."
That's about right.
Two 80-year-olds decide to relive their youth and visit the little cafe where they first met over half a century before. As they sipped their tea, the old man leaned in with a nostalgic grin. "Darling, you remember the night we met? After we left here, we snuck behind the old gas works, and I gave you the thrill of your life." The old woman blushed and chuckled. "Oh, I remember that night. My knees ache, still thinking about it." The twinkle in his eye, he said, "Well, but one more trip down memory lane." Up that couple reached a worn-down fence behind a closed-off industrial lot, just like the old days, and then boom, they're at it, twisting, turning limbs, flying like they're 20 again. Suddenly, zap, both of them froze mid-motion and collapsed on the ground, completely still. The man's wife said, "That was crazy." The man said, "Well, 50 years ago, that fence was not electrified." Now for my final joke. I texted my girlfriend and asked her for a video of her playing with herself. When I got it, I was so excited. First, she got out her pink plastic convertible, but then she brought out her Barbie. Thank you very much. I appreciate you listening.
Good job.
Hi, Alexa.
Well done, Jimbo.
Where could you
Okay,
imagine
Nick.
your foot Barbie?
Oh, we didn't give Nick enough notice. Come on, he told you.
Probably got a mouthful of food.
Who's next?
He's got a pork chop.
Go ahead, Fed, if you want to.
Go ahead, Fed.
I'll get out. I'll tell
Come on up there.
my few. stupid as usual jokes.
All right, sit down. I
We
love
love
those.
Dems.
visual
We
jokes.
love Dems.
That's good.
Stand on a friggin' bench and shit.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Big hand for Jim. And welcome
We
to
did that already.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I was
We can dress
taking
them
care
up.
of shit.
It's all right.
No, we can't take them out.
How's everyone doing tonight? Wow, there's a lot of people.
Yeah, it's great, ain't it?
I'm scared.
Everybody's doing great. Right along.
You're right.
Nerd.
Okay. So, apparently RSVPing back to a wedding invite, quote, maybe next time, end quote, isn't the correct response.
You think? No. Why not?
I walked past a homeless guy with a sign that read, "One day this could be you." I put my money back in my pocket just in case he's right, you know.
Right.
Ham and eggs, a day's work for a chicken, a lifelong commitment for a pig. This is true. They used to time me with a stopwatch. Now they use a calendar.
Hourglass.
One of the worst pickup lines ever. I got lost in your eyes. But I also get lost in most department stores, so I wouldn't read too much into it.
Oh, geez. There's going to be a lot of success with that.
My driving instructor told me to pull over somewhere safe. After 10 minutes, he asked me why I hadn't pulled over. I said, we're still in Chicago. I like this one. This is what you say to someone. I don't know what your problem is, but I'll bet it's hard to pronounce. My wife likes it when I blow air on her, you know, when she's hot. But honestly, I'm not a big fan.
You're not a big fan.
This is something to think about. Something to think about. You can't get on the same page with someone who has a different book.
Ain't
Oh,
that
that's so true.
That's
life right there. That's a philosophy of life right there.
Yeah, and I don't approve of political jokes. I've seen too many of them get elected.
You ain't kidding, brother. You ain't kidding.
And this one's for Glee. I used to be a banker, but then I lost interest.
She worked in a bank.
Well, that's good because I've lost lots of principal.
Yeah.
Oh, no. If you take away looks, money, intelligence, charm, and success, and really, there's no real difference between me and George Clooney at all. None.
just a few things?
Last week I threw a ball for my dog. It's a bit extravagant, I know, but it was his birthday and he looks great in a dinner jacket. Did you hear about there's a coin shortage in America? We're literally running out of common sense.
That's right. That's true. We gotta freaking bring it back. We gotta bring it back.
Like they used to.
The man who created autocorrect just died. Restaurant in peace.
Yay!
I once entered the World Kleptomaniac Championships. I took gold, silver, and bronze. About a month ago, before he died, my uncle had his back covered in lard, totally covered. After that, he went downhill real fast. My wife and I were happy for about 30 years, then we met.
There you go, Lisa.
Feeling pretty proud of myself. The Sesame Street puzzle I bought said 3 to 5 years. I finished it in about 18 months.
Ah, there you go. Look at that. Me and your hero game there. As you should be proud.
And my last one, this is common sense. Why don't the enemies of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles just flip them on their backs? I don't get it. That's all I got.
That big hand for the fiddler, y'all.
Thank you very much, folks.
That was cute.
It was, wasn't it?
Oh, good move, Nick.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
Welcome back, Nick.
the Ghost Goblin.
Look at that chair.
Hi, Boston.
Is Boston on?
Yes, he
Boston.
is.
On chat?
Hey, Boston.
Oh, hey, Boston.
Boston. Good to see you.
We miss
Hey,
you.
Boston, I miss you.
Fine.
Yeah, come back in. We need the sports update. We don't know what the hell is going on.
I never.
Yeah, buddy.
Unless it's cricket, then we don't care.
Cricket. Is that the game cricket?
Yeah.
Or polo.
Oh,
Marco. Hello.
Hello.
Good one, Porcelana.
y'all. Squirrel, rabbit, quail, deer, you name it, cleaned and on the table. Now old men, Thibodeau had developed a habit that greatly annoyed Boudreaux. Besides being old, he would wander off, find a nice, comfy spot to rest, and fall asleep, leaving Boudreaux to wander the woods all alone.
Oh.
I didn't give y'all context. They're in the woods hunting.
Okay.
Okay,
You're in the
okay.
woods.
All right.
All right.
Well, one day, Boudreaux had enough, and he decided to get back at Thibodeau. Now, after being out for an hour or so, Boudreaux circled back to find Thibodeau passed out, sitting on a hollowed-out tree stump. His gun was in his lap, and his pants was down around his ankles. The hell? How do you sleep like that? Anyway, Boudreaux, he's happy. This is too good. Now he pulled a rabbit from his bag. He said to himself, that bastard ain't gonna know what happened. So Boudreaux gutted the rabbit, placed the entrails underneath Thibodeau's ass.
Oh.
I'm almost regretting this joke already. And then he went to wait in the truck. A couple hours later, Boudreaux, he sees Thibodeau come running out the woods as fast as a very old man can, hands waving wildly, and he's shouting. He said, Boudreaux, I ain't never gonna believe what happened to me. Now Boudreaux, a little confused, barely holding back a smile, he replied, he said, let me guess, you done fell asleep again. Yup, but that ain't all, says Thibodeau. I fell asleep on that old stump, and when I woke up, I had shit my guts out, but with the help of God and these two fingers, I got it all back in. Oh, man. I'm tearing this one up, though. That one ain't never gonna get said again. That was just nasty. That was nasty. Y'all can just forget I even said that one.
I think you said that one before, haven't you? I've heard it.
This is the one I meant to say.
I don't recall it, but
Beside the fact that I fucked it up. Joke.
all right. I didn't hear that one coming.
Alright, Boudreaux decided to tie the knot with his longtime girlfriend, Marie.
Oh.
One evening, after the honeymoon, he was organizing his golfing equipment. And Marie, she was just standing there nearby watching. Now, after a long period of silence, she finally speaks up. She said, Boudreaux, I've been thinking. Alright, fellas, y'all know something bad's gonna happen. When a woman looks at you and says, I've been thinking.
Uh-oh.
You gotta run and hide. You better run and hide.
Boudreaux, I've been thinking. Now that we're married, maybe it's time you give up golfing. You spend so much time on that course with them boys, you could probably get a good price for your clubs and spend more time with me.
Oh.
Boudreaux got this horrified look on his face. Says, and Marie says, darling, what's wrong? Boudreaux says, well, for a minute there, you were beginning to sound like my ex-wife. Ex-wife? Screamed Marie. I didn't know you were married before me.
I wasn't.
Boudreaux says, I wasn't.
You about to be an ex-wife.
That's right.
Alright, let's see what kind of messages I got down here. Alright, y'all. Let me back up my camera a little bit here. Get a look at the crowd. And call for open mic.
I can if you'd like.
I can, you can. Come on. Alright, Gleason. So everybody welcome Gleason to the stage.
Yay, Gleason!
Yay, Gleason.
Lisa.
Whoops! Oh my God, my screen went half size. Happy April Fools, everyone!
Oh yeah, that's right.
Happy April Fools. Yes.
Well, I went through my inventory, and we all have Christmas outfits and Halloween outfits. I had an April Fool outfit, and I thought, what the hell could that be? So I'm going to try and add it without making myself go naked, because I'm not keeping it on. And this is what it looks like.
Are you gonna get on stage?
I am on stage.
A jester.
It's not a gesture. It's a baby bump with a baby peeking out. So
Freaking out.
April Fools. Boy, you had Fiddler on Fiddler. Fiddler went so white. Dang.
And boom, it's gone. Modern
That was
medicine.
Raymond.
Let's name him. What it is called Blonde's Revenge, and I am up here as a blonde.
Blonde's Revenge, indeed.
Yes, Blonde's Revenge. What is the one thing that brunettes miss most about an awesome party?
Friends.
An invitation.
An invitation! Welcome back, Wayne.
And why are brunettes so proud of their hair?
Because it's not blonde?
It matches their mustaches.
Joke.
Blonde's Revenge. What is the main reason a brunette is able to keep her figure?
Right.
Nobody else wants it.
Nobody wants it.
What is black and blue and brown in color?
What?
A brunette who tells blonde jokes in front of a blonde. And what what do you call a really good-looking man who is with a brunette?
Misplaced.
A hostage.
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 And what's a brunette mating call?
What?
Has the blonde left yet? And why is brunette? Why is the brunette considered an evil color?
Never heard it.
Well, when was the last time you saw an evil blonde witch?
True.
That's true.
That's
Think
something
about it, that's true.
That's a good one.
And why are brunette jokes one line?
You can't remember the rest of it?
No, so blondes can remember them. Yeah, sorry. What?
That's a double slam.
This is pretty bad, though, too. What is more stupid than a brunette building a fire underwater?
What?
A blonde
The
roasting a
blonde.
marshmallow.
The blonde trying to put it out.
Damn.
And why are men like lawnmowers?
Why?
They're hard to get started. They make yucky smells, and half the time they don't work.
Sorry, not.
And why are men like laying a kitchen floor?
Why?
If you lay them correctly the first time, you can walk all over them for the next 25 years.
Resemble that remark.
There's one big difference between men and women. When a woman says, "Smell this," it usually smells nice.
Don't need the rest of that one.
And why is it so hard for men to make eye contact?
Why?
You can't
Boobs.
lift your eyes.
Boobs don't have eyes.
That's right, boobs.
Okay. What is it that makes men chase women they have no intention of marrying? The very same reason that makes dogs chase cars that they have no intention of driving.
No, they just can't help it.
And this is my last one. A man enters heaven and asks God, "Why did you make women so beautiful?" And God replies, "So you would love them." So then the guy asks, "Well, why did you make them so dumb?" And God replies, "So they would love you."
Yay, Queen.
Thank you.
All right, big hand for
Oh, that was
Gleason.
good. Good one, Lisa. That was good, Lisa.
All right, let me try the chair again. Perfect. All right.
All right. It's all right.
Y'all, Thibodeau stopped by Boudreaux's house the other morning, and he looked like hell. His clothes was all torn up and shredded, and he was all scratched and cut up. In general, Boudreaux was a bloody mess.
Uh-oh.
Or maybe Thibodeau was a bloody mess. Yeah, it makes more sense. Now, Boudreaux, he asked Thibodeau what happened. He said, "Thibodeau, the fuck happened?" Thibodeau said, "Well, I got drunk, and I got home kind of late last night, and by mistake, I went into the wrong house.
Uh-oh.
Well, while I was trying to walk through the dark house, I heard this voice. It says, 'Jesus is watching you.'" I walked a little bit further into the house, and I heard the voice again. Said, Jesus is watching you. Well, I figured it was time to turn on the light, and that's when I saw this parrot, fucking bird.
Oh.
And the bird was saying, Jesus is watching you. And I told that damn parrot that he was sure smart, and I asked him what his name was. He told me his name was Fred. I asked Fred, I said, Fred, what dumbass would name a smart bird like you, Fred? That's when he told me. He said the same dumbass that named the pit bull behind you, Jesus. I don't know why, but that made me think of Cheech and Chong.
That's something dumb they would do.
Wasn't there a parrot involved with the strawberry scene? Maybe. Remember the strawberry scene?
Yes, there was.
There was a parrot involved, right?
Yes, there was.
Okay. I'm gonna have to Google, YouTube it, and find out exactly what it was. But
Welcome back, Lana.
I don't know
Hey,
what.
guys. Glad you can join us.
all right, I'm gonna do one more joke. We'll find a little one, and then we'll get the next person up here to tell a real joke. All right, Boudreaux, he was back at the Bayou Ball, down in a few more of them soda pops. That's beer. And starting to feel pretty frisky. He was making small talk with the barmaid, and pretty soon the talk turned to fooling around. Boudreaux asked the lady, said, Chef, which men you think are the best lovers? She replied, she said, the absolute best lovers are American Indians, Native Americans, and of course Cajuns. Boudreaux said, well, Michelle, let me introduce myself to you. My name is Geronimo Boudreaux. Alright, back this camera. Making a fool out of myself up here. Alright, open mic time. Who wants to come up?
Hey, Nick.
Alright.
No, I'm already up here.
I'll see.
Why not? Why not?
Man, I don't know.
Yeah, why not?
I can't get up. Won't let me get up. Won't let me get up. I don't know
He
why.
don't want to let you get up.
No, it won't let me click on that chair.
Am I in the way?
Click on the microphone.
Okay.
Yes, the microphone works.
You could just walk up there.
Oh, she wants to be carried.
Alright, she made it.
Oh, yay,
Everybody
Lana.
was
This
walking
says
all
no
by
room to
time.
stay or whatever am I? I can't even see. I gotta turn around now.
Your ass
Oh.
backwards.
What
There
the
you go.
hell?
Ass.
The hell with this? This is
That's the
ridiculous.
why we know.
Can you even hear me? Is my voice even
Yes.
coming through? Okay,
It
good.
is.
I
That's
can't
coming
tell.
through.
All right.
Say,
When the delegate from the emerging African nation was in Moscow, he watched a game of Russian roulette. Someone put the barrel of a pistol to his head and pulled the trigger. One of the 6 chambers had a real bullet in it. Now, the Russian delegate was visiting the African nation. We would like to show you our version of roulette, said the ambassador. We call this African roulette. How do you play it? The guy asked. The ambassador pointed to 6 buxom African girls sitting in a circle. Any of these girls will give you a blowjob. Well, where's the roulette part? Where's the jeopardy? The Russian asked. Well, said the African ambassador, one of the girls is a cannibal.
Dang.
You don't know which one.
Little Willie had a gambling problem. He bet on anything, and one day Willie's father consulted the teacher. The teacher said, Mr. Gaines, I think I know how to teach Willie a real lesson. We're going to trap him into a big wager that he'll lose. Willie's father agreed to cooperate with the plan she had. Next day at school, the teacher watched Willie making wagers with all the kids, and she said, Willie, I want you to remain after class. Well, when all the kids left the class, Willie walked up, and before she could open her mouth, he said, Don't say it, Miss B. I know what you're going to say, but you're a liar. Willie, the startled teacher said, what are you talking about? You're a fake, Willie said. How can I believe anything you tell me? You got blonde hair on top, but I've seen your bush, and it's pitch black. Trying to keep her cool, the teacher said, Willie, that is not true. I bet $1 it is, Willie said. Teacher saw her chance to teach Willie his lesson. Make it $5 and you've got a bet, she said. All right, you're on, Willie said, and he whipped out a $5 bill. Before anyone could come into the room, Miss B dropped her panties, spread her legs, and showed Willie that her public hair was as blonde as the hair on top of her head. Willie hung his head. You win, he said, and he handed her back the $5. Miss B couldn't wait for him to leave, so she could get up to the phone and call his daddy, and she report what happened. Mr. Gaines, she said, I think we have finally taught him a lesson. The hell we have, the dad said. This morning, Willie bet me $10 he'd see your cunt before the day was over.
Jesus.
Got that one good.
So the famous Greek ship owner Aristotle was having a house built on a large piece of land in Greece. He told the architect, don't disturb that tree over there, because directly under that tree is where I had my first sex.
Ooh.
Oh, how sentimental, Mr. Aristotle, the architect said, right under the tree. Yes, said Ori, and don't touch that tree over there either, because that's where her mother stood watching while I was having my first sex.
Damn.
What? You mean her mother just stood there while you were fucking her daughter? Yes, says the Greek ship owner. But Mr. Aristotle, what did her mother say?
Oh,
That was awful. Awful funny.
A farmer sent his 15-year-old son to town, and as a birthday present, he handed him a duck. And he said, see if you can get a girl in exchange for this. So the lad met a prostitute, and he said, it's my birthday, and I got only this duck. Would you be willing to? Well, sure, she says. I'm a sentimental about birthdays, and besides, I've never owned a duck. And afterwards, she said, do you know, for a 15-year-old, you're quite a lay, and if you do it again, I'll give you back your duck. Sure, said the boy. When his pleasurable work was through, he started on his way home. And while he's crossing the main street in the village, the duck suddenly flew out of his hands and got hit by a passing beer truck. The driver of the truck felt real sorry for the boy and gave him $2. When he got home, his dad said, well, how'd you make out? And the son said, well, we got a fuck a duck for a fuck, and $2 for a fucked up duck.
Say that again.
Then I have a few dark jokes here. These are terrible dark jokes. A man goes into a library and he asks for a book on suicide. The librarian says, oh no, you won't bring it back. Why don't people tell jokes about Jonestown? The punchline's too long. God.
oh my goodness.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I was walking in a cemetery this morning. I saw a man hiding behind a gravestone, and I said, morning. And he said, no, I'm taking a leak. Girl in a bar said to me, of course I can't be a man now, but I'll pretend I'm a man. Girl in a bar said to me, I wouldn't fuck you if you're the last person alive. Leaning over and whispering back to her, I said, but who'd be around to stop me? That's a Brandy joke for sure. Hey, what is blue and has 100 nipples? The dumpster at the cancer clinic. God, that was awful. A young West Virginia man went up to his dad and he said, "Hey, Pa, can I have $20 for a blowjob?" The dad said, "I don't know. Are you any good?" A recent survey shows that sperm banks beat blood banks in contributions hands down.
Hands down.
This poor grieving widow went to her local newspaper to submit an obituary. The man behind the counter said it's going to cost $5 a word. She thinks for a moment, says, "Okay, Fred's dead." The man then says, "Well, there's a 5-word minimum." She says, "Okay, print, Fred's dead, Buick for sale." Like a little mourning, go piss on his grave, I guess. Late one night, a woman was walking home and a man grabbed her and dragged her in the bushes. Help me, she screamed. "I'm being robbed." "You aren't being robbed," the attacker said. "You're being screwed." The woman looked down at her attacker as he unzipped his jeans. "Well, if you're screwing me with that, I am being robbed."
You're being robbed of a good screw.
My last one here. To avoid being raped when in jail, stick a tube of toothpaste up your ass for complete cavity protection.
Yeah, why not?
That was awesome.
Alright, big hand for Wyvern, y'all.
Well done, why not?
Thank you. Turn up, people.
Promises.
Close to the end. I got one more joke.
All right.
I hear ya. Yep.
Yep.
Sweet man.
Oh no. Let me see.
Alright, Boudreaux got home around 4 a.m. from the bar. As usual, he was pretty drunk. He was up waiting for him. Screaming, yelling, accusing him of being out with another woman.
Uh-oh.
So he tries to tell her, he says, "Yeah, I got to tell you, I was at the Bayou Bar the whole time. Place. They remodeled it and made it all fancy. They even got gold-plated urinals."
Oh.
Yeah, right. You think I'm gonna believe that dumb shit? It's so mad. She calls the bar and asks the bartender. She says, "This here is Miss Boudreaux. Do y'all got some gold-plated urinals over there?" And she is in the background, the bartender yelling at somebody. He said, "Hey, Fred, I think I found out who pissed in your saxophone last night." Last call.
Alcohol.
I thought Randy had some dirty ones or something.
I do, you know, I always do. Right?
Come on, Randy!
Hi, Dad.
Randy!
Hey, Randy.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Randy.
Well, I tell you, what a crowd, you know?
Yeah.
You're all beautiful out there, you know? You make me feel great. Every time I come to town, you treat me good. So I got a good one for you. It's short and sweet. Why is it only women get hemorrhoids? Well, because when God created man, he created the perfect asshole. Once upon a time, Bobby's teacher tells the class they're going to play a thinking game, and he asks for a volunteer. Pick me, says Bobby. Okay, Bobby, says the teacher. Now I'm going to describe objects to you, and you tell me what they are. Here we go. What's red, shiny, and you eat it? A cherry, says Bobby. No, it's an apple, but it shows you're thinking. Ready for the next one? What's yellow and you eat it? A lemon, says Bobby. No, says the teacher. It's a banana, but it shows you're thinking. Before the teacher can continue, Bobby interrupts. Okay, teacher, I got one for you.
Uh-oh.
Reaches down into his pocket, looks down, pulls his hand out, and asks, what's long, pink, and has a little red head on the end of it? Oh, Bobby, squeals. No, it's a match, but I like the way you're thinking.
I like the way you're thinking.
Do you want another one?
I thought you had a
Yeah, do one more.
This
Yes.
I never read before. Okay. One
Oh, we're in trouble.
One day this guy woke up to find that he had 3 bright red circles around the base of his penis. Panicked, he rushed to the doctor, thinking he contracted some new kind of herpes or VD. The doctor was equally puzzled by the symptoms, gave the guy a course of antibiotics, and told him to come back in a week if the rings did not clear up. A week later, the guy was back in the doctor's office, but the second dose of medication had no effect either. On his 3rd visit, the doctor told the guy to try various creams, soaps, and lotions. Then the next day, the patient was back. It worked, he announced. Oh, really? And what did you use to get rid of the rings? Asked the doctor. Lipstick remover.
Oh my
I got more if you want to keep going. I got a few more like that if you want them. Okay, let's see. Once upon a time, there was this fella who desperately wanted to have sex with his girlfriend. However, he was too embarrassed because of his extremely small penis. So one night, he took her to a dark place where she couldn't see it, and after furiously making out with her, he dropped his pants and put his penis in her hand. Sorry, I don't smoke, she whispered.
Oh, he was defeated.
I'm gonna go to hell for telling that joke, I tell you. I got more if you want them. It's up to you.
He's got 2 more. Do you want more?
One more.
All right, I'll grab one from a different book. Let's see.
Oh, these were good.
Here we go. This is Mr. K's book of really nasty jokes.
Oh boy.
Once upon a time, a man was having problems with premature ejaculation.
Oh dear.
This was affecting his marital relations with his wife, so he decided to go to the doctor. He asked the doctor what could be it is and what he could do to cure his problem. The doctor says, well, when you feel the urge to ejaculate, try starting yourself. Well, on the way home, the man went to a sports store and bought himself a starter pistol. All excited. Yeah, all excited. You know, this is a Boudreaux joke. All excited to try out this suggestion. He runs home to his wife. When he gets home, he is surprised and delighted to find his wife in bed, already naked. He's horny and eager to try out his new system, that he doesn't think twice and leaps on board. They soon find themselves in the 69 position. Sure enough, only moments later, the man feels the sudden urge to come. Well, following the doctor's orders, he grabs the starter pistol off the bedside table and fires it. The next day, the man goes back to the doctor, and the doctor asks, "Oh, how did it go?" The man says, "Well, just great, asshole. When I fired the pistol, my wife shit on my face, bit 3 inches off my dick, and my neighbor came out of the closet naked with his hands into the air."
That's funny.
That was a good one.
Yay, Randy.
Thank you.
Way to go, Randy!
Yay, Randy.
Way to go, Randy! And the neighbor came out of the closet.
Those dirty
That's
jokes.
why she was already naked. With Marie. Yeah, with Marie. Yeah. Thank you, Nick.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick.
'50s diner. It's Hooligan's Diner.
Ah, good. I'll be hungry.
Dirty diner jokes.
Yeah.
50s stuff.
Could be 50s, could be Bobby Socks, could be
I gotta get a Fonzie.
could be anything. Go to jerk.
There it is.
Dirty
Okay.
Dirty
There it
trucker
is. I can
diner
see it on the
jokes.
stream.
A trucker. Yeah, you could be a dirty trucker.
Right. With that.
Sounds
Thanks
good.
a lot, Nick.
Yay, thank you.
Well done,
Hey, thanks, Nick. Whoa,
Thank you, everyone.
I gotta get. I
Hi,
can't see.
everybody.
I can't see the. There it is. I found it.
Hello.
Good night,
Hi,
Porcelana.
Sonia.
Thank you, India.
Hi,